Hello everyone and welcome back to another weekly analysis video of gold. So in this video we're gonna discuss about upcoming intraday levels and weekly perspective. So let's start our video. Let's discuss from the weekly perspective. So in the weekly perspective, as we can see, after the massive gains in the gold of almost $500-600, market give us a small rejections, which is also take profit from the institutional side, and come back to test our weekly demand candle here. And after testing the candle, after testing this zone, now currently market give us a rejection from this zone and again break into the previous 3 weeks trading range. So now as we can see, this week market give us a small move, so which is also showing the result that in this area we can see little bit of weakness as per weekly perspective. So as you can see, this is the huge move in the market, and this was previous week, and this is our weekly candle. So as we can see, this is definitely smaller than these candles, and trading range was also the smaller for this last week. So that's and if we notice the volume in this candle, we can see the small volume as well, so which is also the another indications of market is getting weakness in the weekly resistance zone. Okay, so let's see what we can find it out in a daily time frame. So going back to the daily time frame, as we can see, market come back to the daily. This was also the daily support zones. As you can see, after testing the support zone, market try to create a higher high and higher low. So as we can see, market create a higher high and come back to create a low, higher high, low, higher high, higher low, and try to give us a breakout like this way in the daily time frame. So let's discuss let's go back to the weekly time frame again. So our perspective till now is still bullish until and unless market does not break this candle's low, which is 4880. Market will be still bullish. We will still be considering market as a bullish. So what we need to look for this week is if market come back to this low, we will again try to find out buying positions in a smaller time frame. So or if market engulfs these candles and give us a closure below this weekly low, then we're gonna consider that slowly market will start to go in a distribution phase, and we're gonna see huge sales towards downside. So before moving to any side, market either do a little bit of consolidation or distribution. So that we're gonna find it out later. So first, right now, what we can expect from the market is to either come back to test this low or break this high and give us a closure or confirmations in 1 hour candle or in a 4 hour candle. That will further give us the confirmation that now we're gonna test this high week. Yes, this is our week, and it's most likely to go to test in this zone slowly after maybe couple of weeks or maybe after a couple of months. So currently it looks like market is losing its volatility and it's getting coming back to the normal market condition again. So let's jump into the 4 hour time frame. So till yes, as I already mentioned you earlier, so until and unless market gonna trade above this line, yes, this low, then what we can consider from the market is to simply break this high and give us a breakout and continue towards first level will be 5350, which is our no demand zone as well, and up to 5400 areas. So in this zone market might do fake out and come back to reject and come back to test this breakup structure zone again. So that's what I'm expecting from the market. So uh, before considering bullish scenario in the chart, let's have a look in the market from a different perspective. So let me change this candlestick to a line bar. Yes, if you notice, so let's draw the trend line. So market is making a higher high and higher low. So let me delete this line and let me draw the one trend line here. Let me show you. So what we can simply consider is let's draw the trend line from the bottom trend line from this area. Yes, if you notice, so this is our trend line in a line chart. So let's bring it back to the candlestick again. So if you see that, so this is our support, trend line support in this area, which where market come back and try to did not give us closer below, and in fact give us a rejection from this exact trend line. As you can see here as well, market come back and give us a rejection, and currently market give us a closer above this trend line support. So in such a condition, what we can expect from the market is to continue higher high, or we might get try we might see the market from different perspective as well, or you can consider this trend line from this low as well. Yes, so let me like this. So you can consider trend line like this as well, and you can observe the price in this exact trend line resistance area. Now as you can see, market is trading below this trend line support now, which is turn into resistance. So now we're gonna observe price in this area, and which is also our previous strong resistance zone, where market tends to stop there for almost 2 weeks now. So this will be still considered as gonna be considered as the one of the strongest support, I mean resistance for this week. So we need to have a clear close look on it, or you can do either way. Like if you want to connect the weeks as well, you can do like this as well. Market already come back to this support, now market try to reject from this zone. So very important part for this week. Now we need to observe how they're gonna react in this specific zone. Yes, so which is gonna be very important. So we need to be careful whether they're gonna be breaking up this zone, or they're gonna reject from this zone and eventually come back down and create another structure or start distributions and give us a selling in long-term perspective from this area. So that's what I'm looking for this week. So everybody, you have to be clear, and you have to take patience in the market and observe the market in these zones. If market give us a closer above 5149, then we're gonna look forward towards let me draw another line there. First will be our 5327 area, and another one will be 5427 area. Okay, so as and now let's jump back to the volume. So as you can see, this is our highest volume, and I have marked down the bottom and the top of the market. So currently market is trading in between that volume candle. As you can see, this is this price 5121.70 is our highest price for this volume candle, and the lowest price is 4812 area. So currently market is in range in between this area. So if market gonna give us a closer above breakout and a closer above 5029, then we can consider market will continue towards first target 5314 and second target 5430. Or if we see any strong trend and strong economic data, then we might consider market to move towards 6000 also. Or if market reject from this zone in an opening, then we can expect market to come back to this our 4 hours demand zone, which already which market give us confirmations about this demand. So if market can come back to these zones and give us a entry module in a small time frame, then we will still be considering market is in a buy trend. So that's what I'm gonna have a closer look in this upcoming week. So if you got any questions, you can just ask me in the chat box and or in the Telegram group as well. So two major things: you need to observe the market in this, in between this volume candle, wherever market if either market break this low, then we will consider market will continue low towards 4553. If market break this high, then we will consider market to continue towards 5318 first target and 5425 second target. So this is my weekly perspective, and I will drop my Telegram group in the description box so that you can jump into my Telegram group and get regular update what I'm gonna looking for upcoming days or in an intraday perspective. And as usual, guys, trading is reactive, not predictive. So stop predicting a market and start analyzing or start reading the chart. And that's it for this week. And hope everybody gonna be profitable. And see you next week, guys.